Are you generating enough with your investments? Are you open to learning another possible better way? Instead of the high costs, high risk, and low return of traditional investments, businesses, or franchises, check this out: www.cashflow, finally, finally.com. Once again, www.cashflow, finally, finally.com, or call 440-210-5592. Again, 440-210-5592. Regarding wealth, regarding investments. With investments, we're all told to diversify your money, so if disaster ever occurred, you'll lose very little of the whole, right? There is at least one way you can use your saved money or invested money for something that is not considered an investment. However, if you get your money back and far more in a year, in investment terminology, that would be a 100% ROI, return on investment, even if the cash that you spent was not spent or put into a normal investment. Using your money in certain ways may provide you a high cash flow with far less risk than traditional investments. Running small businesses, franchises, national businesses, international businesses, or other things like real estate, and allow you time freedom as well as financial freedom. As the experts say, the key is to diversify your wealth into multiple streams of cash flow any way that works for you and that makes sense. Wealth comes from investing time, energy, and money wisely with the best information possible. Do you know anyone that has a local business? Do you know anyone that has a national business? Do you know anyone that has an international business? If we looked at rough statistics, local businesses or franchises can roughly generate $150,000 to $2 million or slightly more per year. National businesses can roughly generate $800,000 to tens of millions of dollars or more per year. International businesses can roughly generate $50 million to potentially billions of dollars per year. So if it took the same amount of time, focus, energy, and money, which would you rather have? A local business, a national business, or an international business? For most of us, it would be an international business, right? Okay. The most money for the same amount of time, money, and focus, right? Okay. And unfortunately, 75% of traditional, local, national, and international businesses fail within their first 1 to 5 years. Okay. Why do you think this occurs? Well, it's because of huge overhead and high risk. Okay. From office rent, remodeling to make it look a certain way, what they call build outs, signs, websites, maintenance, electricity, gas, water, cable TV, internet, phone systems, insurance, W-2 workers, benefits, taxes, lawsuits, trash, decorating, snow removal, landscaping, advertising, customers not paying their bills, computers for each worker, furniture for each worker, security, um, loss of money from theft from even your own employees or from outside people, supplies, company cars, car maintenance for each one, office insurance, gasoline for the cars, natural disasters, and the inability to get business outside your business area when needed because of the natural disaster. Basically, there are hundreds of varying costs that are monthly, okay? And then there are all the additional unforeseen costs like lawsuits, intellectual property thefts, mistakes that we all make, accidents, deaths, injuries, relationship breakups, things that happen to people you care about that affects you and your work. Not to mention the amount of knowledge and understanding that's required to start and operate a business. Okay, so local businesses, national businesses, and international businesses and/or franchises are great. But if you think they're simple to start, run, and manage, you're crazy. Even billionaires fail at a few businesses in a lifetime, and they've risked it all as far as losing family, friends, relationships gone bad because they went for it. Okay. While it's clear that it's not impossible to succeed with so many risks and many more not even discussed, making a go of it the traditional way is extremely risky. Okay. Personally, as well as corporate wise. Okay. And the amount of time that you spend, etc. When I say this, let me clarify my thoughts better. Most local business owners and franchise owners often become prisoners to their businesses, having to work 60 plus hour a week with next to no time off or vacations for years just to make their business work. This is rarely just for a few months. We're often talking about for 5 to 10 years or longer. And even then, there are no guarantees for the future or for any more time freedom. Many times, if you get sick, injured, or get killed, these businesses end up in bankruptcy in a matter of weeks or months. Um, and if you have a local franchise, while they tend to train you far more than a local business startup may have, they also charge you a small fortune. Many times a franchise company purchases and owns the building, and you pay them rent. Have to buy all their packaging, all their product, all their services, their computer equipment, their security equipment, and on top of all that, you still have to pay them a royalty every month before you get paid. If that wasn't bad enough, most have a certain dollar amount that you have to pay for weekly and monthly advertising. And after all that, if you don't meet quota for your particular location, they can take your franchise away from you. And then you would lose your entire investment and all of its equity. That would be a serious loss, but it has happened. And for your investment of cash, time, energy, focus, and tons of risk that you're taking on personally as well as corporate wise, what do you get? You get a job, okay? A 60-hour-a-week job, 60 plus hour a week. So while it's very possible to make a great monthly income from a local franchise, the risks are commensurate with the income. And just 1 to 5 lawsuits from a slip and fall or employee getting hurt or other type accident can wipe out most of your profits for that year. After this occurs, and possibly other years, after this occurs and you're in shock, you hear all these people saying, including your attorney, they say it's, you know, things like, that's the cost of doing business. Some of the challenges with local, national, international, traditional brick and mortar businesses is they're not portable, meaning you just can't up and move to another state or country if you needed, okay, for health reasons, as far as for warmth, or for hospitals, for yourself or a child, without losing a ton of money in moving an office, getting out of leases, getting new workers, etc. There is a huge cost to that. Time off, meaning with these businesses, taking days, weeks, or months off for weddings, vacations, illnesses, injuries, or difficult situations such as relationships gone bad, deaths of family or friends can destroy or bankrupt many companies, many businesses, let alone taking off years if you end up in even worse situations. And people have. Bottom line, there are better ways than traditional high cost and high risk franchises and investments. There are other ways that you can do it. Okay, so you want to check out www.cashflowfinally.com. Again, www.cashflowfinally.com or call 440-210-5592.